Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I just wanted to tell you about the startup rattle that Silva's had for about 40,000 miles or so now. I'm finally getting really tired of it. It's not getting worse, it's not causing any problems, but I wanted to know what it actually was. And so as you heard on that clip, first 20 seconds or so of startup, there's a pretty loud rattle. And earlier this week I actually diagnosed it and got to the bottom of it as best as I know how. So basically what we're looking at, okay, so the TLDR for this, if you don't want to go any further, if you have that sound on startup, most likely you're looking at a wastegate that has a little rattle to it, or wastegate flutter, I think is what I've read it called. Again, I'm not a mechanic, I'm not ASC certified or anything like that. I'm just a dude in my home. So please take this information and verify it against your own truck, against your own records, and with a professional's help if you feel like you need it. So basically what I did is I just pulled up the schematic and I just started looking at what could be rattling. And so the rattle is coming from the wastegate. I've always said that it kind of shuts down after high idle shuts down, and you can actually see it. I'll try to cut in a clip on this right here of the actuator actually moving, and let the truck sit for a couple hours so I could try to hear that sound again. And with the hood open, I was able to hear it pretty quick, and basically identified it. The sound was definitely changing and going away as the wastegate actuator was actuating. So whenever the wastegate is basically making whatever this sound is, okay? And so looking at the top of the engine, like if you see the T, just come straight off the T and look down there. Do you see that rod off to the left? That rod, that's your wastegate. All right, and that's the rod that actuates the wastegate. So it's probably actually tucked back in there, but the actual electronic moving piece is there. But the rod connects to this actuator, which I'm going to let the truck sit till it's completely cold and double check it again. I got a long set of extensions and was able to visually tell that rattle as that wastegate actuator, I think it fully opened. And as it fully actuated, the sound went completely away. So it's definitely tied to that wastegate, and you can see the rattle goes away whenever it's closed. And so that's why we don't hear it whenever we're running. You want to come in, beautiful? She looks great, and she's beautiful, and I'm filthy because I just mowed the grass.
Yeah, you're sweaty.
I'm a sweaty mess.
What's wrong with the car?
Just the startup rattle. I finally figured out what it was.
Oh.
Yep. So we only need $2,500 to fix it. Wait, expressive face. Dun dun dun. So if you have the wastegate flutter like that, what are your options? Well, there's a few of them. If you're throwing codes because you're losing boost pressure and that sort of thing, or you're noticing that your truck's down on power, you're probably looking at a turbo. That's what the information I've looked at shows. That's what all the things from ChatGPT to even some online repair manual resources show. If you're down on power, you've got the wastegate flutter, you're probably looking at a turbo. I'm trying to investigate if you can actually buy the wastegate assembly by itself and install that yourself. All that's pretty accessible on the truck. But from what I've understood, the best option is just to replace the turbo. So if you're getting codes, you're probably looking at a turbo. If you're not getting codes and you're not down on power like me, and you just have the sound whenever the wastegate is in actuation, that means that, by the way, if you have the sound on startup until the wastegate closes like that or opens, I don't know which one it is, whenever it fully actuates, if you have that sound on startup but you're not getting codes, you're not down on power, you could just live with it. it might go 30, 40, 50, 60, 100,000 miles with just a little rattle. So it's completely up to you. If you look up wastegate rattle, it's been an issue for years for lots of turbos, not just the 2.7 liter Silverados and Sierras and Canyons and Colorados now. It's not unique to our trucks. It is just a problem with turbos in general. All turbos have a wastegate, and that wastegate wears over time and makes some noise. And so that's what I'm looking at. Silva's not down on power. Silva's not throwing any codes. Silva's still towing like a beast, and I'm still super happy with it. We're at 83,000, almost 84,000. Anyway, we're well over 80,000 miles on our way to 90,000 miles, and the truck's still doing great. I'm still really enjoying driving it. The only issue that I've had with it is not actually a problem with the vehicle itself. It's a problem with the vehicles I've purchased that are kind of around it. The Cadillac 6.2 liter, let's just say off the line, it was a monster, and so I got used to the quick power from the 6.2 liter V8. Of course, that vehicle's been replaced with my wife's hybrid Max Toyota Grand Highlander, and it's pretty quick too in sport mode. So it kind of gives you that punch in the butt kind of feel whenever you go. The TurboMax does not have that, not in the same way. Of course, it's a truck designed for towing, hauling, and moving, so it's not got that fast kick in the pants. It just doesn't, and so still moves all the loads just fine. If you're used to the speed of a 6.2 liter or something like that, and you're expecting that out of a 2.7, you need to lower your expectations. You're not going to get that. What you are going to get is you're going to get a bunch of torque down low, and so you're kind of trading that quick acceleration for low end torque that will just work all day long. And so I don't know if you got anything out of that, but let me know down in the comments if you have this wastegate flutter or you've had to have it fixed. Were you able to just replace the wastegate? Because I would prefer to do that. I think the turbo's fine, but everything I've read online says you're pretty much looking at replacing the turbo. So let me know down in the comments if you've had the turbo replaced. Was it due to the wastegate failure or wastegate rattle, or was it some other reason? Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope y'all have a great day, and see you on the next one.